Hello friends, welcome back to Learning Science Q&A. Today we are here with lecture number 4 from chapter Microorganism, Friend or Foe. During our previous lecture we have seen the importance of antibiotics and vaccines. Today we are heading towards the last topic of the chapter, which is food preservation. What are the different methods and what are the different techniques that has been used? So we are using food preservation from times. Earlier, it was only using steam, sometimes heating, sometimes using some specific chemical substances to prevent the food spoilage. No matter what were the method used for preserving food, they were all used with one motive, slowing down the food spoilage. So let's get started. Food preservation is the process of treating or handling food in such a way to stop or slow down the food spoilage. The main purpose of food preservation is to extend the shelf life of the food. It also prevents the growth of harmful microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. It imparts few benefits to the food. That means the food remains safe to eat. It preserves its nutritional value and also maintains its flavor and texture. Why is food preservation important? To prevent food spoilage. The first point will be to prevent food spoilage. We want to reduce food waste and we want to ensure that the food remains safe and healthy for a consumption for a long time. So, preservation of food reduces the waste. It minimizes the amount of food that is thrown away due to spoilage. Hence, we are following more sustainable practices by following food preservation. It also gives economic benefit like food preservation enables storage and transportation of food over a longer distance. It makes food readily available and support global food security. Food preservation also plays very crucial role in providing food security. It ensures that enough people have access to good food, especially during the time of shortage and emergency, where the food preservation as well as its transport becomes even more important. So, what are the different methods that can be implemented? First and foremost is the refrigeration, which works by lowering the temperature of food, which slows down the growth of bacteria and extends its shelf life. It is mainly implemented for dairy products, fruit and vegetable, and for the cooked meal. Freezing involves even more lowering of temperature, which is generally below 0 degrees centigrade, and it completely stops the bacterial activity and ensures preservation of food for a relatively longer period of time. It is mainly done for meat and poultry, fish and seafood, also for prepared food. Second method involves dehydration or drying. Ancient times we were having sun drying process which were just done with a motive to remove excess of moisture from the food. So drying process removes moisture from the food. It creates an environment where bacteria cannot thrive. Thus the shelf life of the food is extended. The common drying method include sun drying, air drying, and sometimes using machines named as dehydrators. They take relatively less time to dehydrate the food item. Some examples include raisins, apricots, dates that are the most commonly used dry fruit, as well as dried vegetable like onion, garlic, and herbs that are widely used and enjoyed. Third method involves the pickling. Pickling involves acidic solution in which the food material is submerged. These acidic solutions are typically vinegar or brine, which inhibit the growth of bacteria. The pickled food is usually stored in airtight container to prevent any entry of moisture and to prevent any contamination. It also maintains the quality. The pickling process preserves the food, but at the same time it also provides unique flavor and texture to the food. Next method involves canning and bottling. Canning and bottling involves heat processing where the food is heated to high temperature to kill any bacteria present and ensures its safety. The heated food is then kept inside the airtight container such as jars and bottle to prevent contamination. This process ensures convenient storage and preservation that last for months or even up to years. Another method is salting or smoking. Salting basically draws out the moisture from the food material. It creates an environment which is high salt concentration where bacteria cannot grow. Widely applied for meat, fish, and vegetable. Similarly, smoking involves exposing food to smoke for preservation and flavoring, and this is also applied for raw meat, fish, and some vegetables. Next method involves pasteurization. Pasteurization involves heating food, usually liquid, to a specific temperature for a specific set of time and then cooling it quickly. This kills harmful microorganisms without altering the nutritional value of the liquid. Pasteurization is usually done with milk when the milk is heated to around 72 degrees centigrade for about 15 seconds and then quickly cooled down. This process is known as high temperature short time pasteurization, which is abbreviated as HTST. Pasteurization is also done with juices and dairy products to extend their shelf life and ensure safety. Pasteurization gives some benefit to the food, that means it maintains the food safety, it reduces spoilage of food, whereas it preserves the quality of food. So, with this, we come to an end to the chapter Microorganism, Friend and Foe. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.